So, my Gunners fans, gather around. Let's look at Arsenal team news and transfer rumors making the round today in the transfer market. Ladies and gentlemen, do me the honors by liking this video. Leave your thoughts and comments in respect to the matters we'll be discussing about in the comment section, and also smash the subscribe button if you're actually watching me for the very first time on YouTube. Without further ado, let's dive into the business of the day. In few hours' time, we'll be facing up against Manchester United right there at the Emirates for the English Premier League, to be precise. Before this match, or before the kickstart of this match, Manchester City has faced up against Wolverhampton Wanderers, defeating Wolves at the Etihad. And as it stands right now, we are just topping the league with 4 points. All we have to do, facing up against Man United, come tomorrow, by this time, the match would have ended. We need to do what? Do our business by picking the maximum 3 points, facing up against this Michael Carrick team. That is in terms of this particular match. Going into this game, we are hearing injury updates from the camp of the Arsenal team in terms of the likes of Piero Hincapié and Califiori. For the very first time, Arsenal is having a complete team. So far so good this season in terms of going into this particular game week, to be precise. The likes of Califiori returning back, Piero Hincapié returning back, and they were seen in the training camp. Likewise, report has it that there is a slack, or there is a little issue in respect to Kai Havertz injury situation, but the gaffer in the person of Mikel Arteta has to do what? Manage him. But as it stands right now, everybody are fully available going into this particular match. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's dive into transfer updates making the rounds today in the transfer market. As it stands right now, Ethan Nwaneri has finally been unveiled right there at Marseille, and we feel that in the coming days we'll be seeing him featuring for Olympic Marseille right there in the French league, and this will actually serve as an avenue for him to do what? To develop, or what? We wish him the best of luck, and he'll be returning back to the Arsenal team after his loan spell right there at Marseille. Moving on as well, we'll be looking at Yoron Timber. As it stands right now, the management and the sporting director in the person of Andre Beta has been trying to make life better for us in respect to Yoron Timber, and they intend to do what? Give him a new contract extension right here at the Emirates. His contract is expected to end by 2028, but the management are looking at a situation of extending it to 2030 or 2031. That is in terms of Yoron Timber contract update going into this particular game week. Now, looking at incoming into the Arsenal team, we have been hearing rumors in terms of Julian Alverez for the past how many days, the likes of David Oyston coming out, the likes of now.Arsenal coming out to give this update, and this update has kept on reoccurring in the transfer market, and we have to keep our fingers crossed because this transfer is likely to happen in the summer transfer, not now. But even though we are going to get him, we'll be getting him for around an excess of 100 meters of euros in terms of getting this particular player. Excess of 100 meters. I stand to be corrected. Now, moving on as we're looking at incoming into the Arsenal team, another players we'll be looking at has to do with Kostov. This is a player of Red Star, to be precise, currently 17 years of age, and is being valued for around 17 meters of the Queen's finest, that is the Queen's pounds. And looking at this player, is actually an attacking midfielder. Looking at his profile and looking at where the Arsenal team is, I feel that we, the team or the Arsenal management, should be looking at players that can actually help the Arsenal team in terms of what? The title charge, in terms of competing for every silverware out there. So I don't feel that this are project we need to be looking at, but maybe in the long run, the management might choose to just get him all in the name to do what? To build a new team moving on. That is in terms of this particular player. Another player in the radar of the Arsenal team has to do with Ethan Aya. Is another player we should be looking out for in terms of transfer move to the Arsenal team. Report has it that the Arsenal team are showing interest in terms of getting this Levante player, and looking at this player is currently 22 years of age. In order for the Arsenal team to get him, we will be paying about 20 meters of the Queen's pounds in terms of getting this player, and he's actually a center attacking player, that is an attacker to be precise, a point man like David Oyokeres, Gabriel Jesus, among others. So looking at this player, if we intend to get him from Levante, we'll be paying about 20 meters. So far, so good this season. He has scored about 6 goals and dropping about 3 assists. So far, so good this season. If you are to get him, the likes of Villarreal might actually get a bonus in terms of sell-on clause, and they have a clause attached to this player while he was joining Levante in terms of buyback clause. So there's a possibility of we getting him or not getting him in terms of this transfer windows, ladies and gentlemen. Another player we should be looking at has to do with Yan Diomande. This is a player from Ivory Coast and currently doing his business right there at RB Leipzig right here in Germany. He's been evaluated for a whooping sum of about 100 meters of what euros. When I saw this, I have to take this with a pinch of salt and a bottle of malt. This is not possible. Getting a 19-year-old for this particular amount, a player that has not been proven, hasn't proved anything so far in this footballing business, and looking at the league is coming from, and we have seen the likes of Florian Wirtz coming out from the German league, the likes of Benjamin Sesko coming out from the German league. These players have not delivered their polling unit in terms of performance. So we going out to get this player for that particular ridiculous amount, it is not possible. Left to me as an Arsenal fan, I don't see this very visible in terms of we getting this player. Another player we should be looking at has to do with Diego Gomez of Brighton. As it stands right now, he's currently 22 years of age. He's actually a center midfielder right there at Brighton. And looking at a possibility of this player joining us, I'm looking at it experience wise, he has it, the age wise, he has it. Experience wise, you're looking at the Premier League. He has been in the Premier League for God knows how long. I feel that if we intend to get a player, we should be getting players that already have the exposure in terms of the league, and likewise what they are going to give us in terms of what building the team, in terms of what maintaining our momentum in the league and also in other competition as it stands right now in the Arsenal team. So that is in terms of that. My Gunners fans, what are your take in respect to all I've said in terms of injury updates from the Arsenal team, likewise the transfer rumors making the rounds from the Arsenal team? Let me know your thoughts and comments about all of this in the comment section. Do well to like, leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section, and also smash the subscribe button if you actually see me for the very first time. That is the only love and support you can give me. As usual, I don't